Good morning, students. Now today we will continue with last exercise 2.5. In last class we have completed 10 questions. Now few questions are left. There are 6 questions left, 11 to 16, that we will finish today. Now report will start question number 11 of exercise 2.5. I will write the formula for that. Now the formula is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This is the formula. Now just observe question number 11. See, the question number 11 is 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9 of xyz. Rather than this, we can read out this as 3x whole cube, y cube, z cube, 3x y z into 3 minus 3 times 3x y z. Now observe this, 3 times 3x y z is 9x y z, 3x the whole cube, that is 27x cube, y cube z cube as it is. We can compare this form with our formula. So what we can write for this? We can write simply x plus y plus z. Here x is 3x. So the answer is 3x plus y plus z. So first bracket is over. Now another bracket contains x square, that is 3x square. I will directly write 3x square, that is 9x square. See, 3x square. So it is 3 square x square. So it is 9x square, right? So I wrote the same here, 9x square. This is my first term. Now y square remains y square. Z square remains z square. Minus xy. X is 3x, y is y. So 3 of xy. Yz remains yz. Zx, z remains z, x is 3x. So it is 3 of zx. This is the final answer. Okay, we will not simplify more over this term. This is our final answer. We will leave our answer in this standard form. But question number 12 is also similar to this question. See, question number 12 is verify the formula for x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to this. Now I will start with RHS. Why RHS? That I will tell you. Because we know that this bracket is there in the formula, but another bracket is little bit different. If simply I will expand the bracket, then we will get x square minus 2xy plus y square. Now for another one is y square minus 2yz plus z square, and the last one is z square minus 2zx plus x square. Now observe x square, it is 2x square. Observe y square, it is 2y square. Observe z square, it is 2z square. Then minus of 2xy minus of 2yz minus of 2zx. So now finally answer of this bracket is this. Observe which number is common from this bracket. Definitely 2. If I will take 2 common from each and every term, what is left? 1 by 2 and 2 get cancelled. So the left part is x plus y plus z. This bracket just copy. But after cancel out 2 by taking 2 common with this 1 by 2 cancel. The left part is x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This is nothing but the formula of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. This is our LHS. So we start with RHS and we will reach over LHS. Hence the question number 12 is completed. Now one more question, 13th question is also related to this formula. So I will not drop this formula, I will just keep it as it is and I will continue with question number 13. See question number 13. In question number 13, it is given that if x plus y plus z is 0, then prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Now, we know that the formula of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is this. I will write the same formula for question number 13. This is my first step for question number 13. Then I will simply put, but x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This is given in the question. So we'll put this 0. So 0 into anything is 0. So final answer is 0. Whose answer is 0? This. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is 0. Now obviously this negative term shifted on right hand side. So we will get finally result x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Hence it is proved. When we can say x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz under the condition when x plus y plus z is 0. Now question number 14. See, in question number 13, the condition is x plus y plus z is 0. This is the condition. Right? This is given in the question. And this is the result on the basis of that. Now we'll use the same thing for question number 14. See, in question number 14, there are two sub-questions. We'll solve only one. Without actual calculating, write the answer of minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. Can we say this will be read out as x, this will be read out as y, and this will be read out as z? Then what about the, by observing this, what about the relation of x plus y plus z? It's minus 12 plus 7 plus 5, which gives us 0. So what we can conclude? If the condition x plus y plus z is 0, the result must be this. So on the basis of this, x cube plus y cube plus z cube, that is minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube, is nothing but 3 times x, y, z. We will put x is minus 12, y is 7 and z is 5. Now we have to multiply this and we will get the answer. 12 3s are 36 but negative and 35. We have to multiply this and we will get the answer. Right? This is our final answer. So our answer is negative term. Okay. This way you have to solve the second one also. Now question number 15. Given possible expression for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangle in which their areas are given. Now before we solve this question, I will ask one simple question to you. What do you mean by area, or what we can say, what is the unit of area? You might be remember that area are always square unit. Why square unit? Because it is based on length and breadth. So here they are talking about the rectangle and the area is given. So it means we can say area is nothing but the product of length and breadth. Now we'll solve question number 15. See question number 15. I will solve the first sub question. The question is 25 of a square minus 35 of a plus 12. Now what exactly we have to do in this? We have to factorize this. You know very well how to factorize the quadratic equation. Multiplying first with last. What is the product of 25 with 12? Definitely I think it is 300, because 25 into 12. 25 twos are 50 and 25 tens are 250. So 250 is 300. So 25 into 12 is 300. Now we have to split this 300 in such a way that you will get the result 35. You have to factorize this in such a way that you will get 35. Now you might be remember that 20 into 15, right? 20 into 15 is 300 and 20 plus 15 is 35. So we can write this as 25 of a square minus 20 of a minus 15 of a plus 12. Now what we can take common from first two, from these two? Firstly, clearly seeing a. Second, it is 5. So what is left after taking 5? It's left is 5a minus 4. Same way, what we can take from this 15 and 12? Definitely 3. What is left? 5a minus 4. Why it is minus 4? See, if you have a confusion, you can multiply this inside the bracket. If you will get this, then it is okay. Otherwise, it's wrong. See, minus 15a. Okay, and minus of minus plus 12. So, it's true. Now, again, 5a minus 4 is common. So, left part is 5a minus 3. So, we can say length and width is this. Usually, length is considered more than width. 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. So, we can say length is this, breadth is this. Right? So, this is the answer of the length and breadth of the given rectangle whose area is this. Now, you have to solve the second question same way. Now, last question of this chapter. See in 16th question. What are the possible expression for the dimensions of the cuboids whose volumes are given below? Again, this is the question of volume. Volume means 3 dimension, length, width and height. So, whatever is given, that we have to express in 3 terms, product of 3 terms. As previously in question number 15, we have expressed them in a 2 bracket like 5a minus 3, 5a minus 4. Same way here, the first question of question number 16 is 3 of x square minus 12 of x. Now what we can take common from this? We can take common from this 3x. What is left? The left part is x minus 12. Now 3 into x into, see we have taken 3 common, so it is 4 only left, into x minus 4. So one of them is considered as length, width and height. So this way, these are the dimension of the cuboid. Clear? So indirectly, in all the question of exercise 2.5, you have to use only and only formula. Formula of a cube plus b cube, formula of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, formula of x square minus y square, formula of x plus y whole square and so on, right? So only you have to remember formula. You can practice that formula by writing that formula 10 to 15 times at your home. So you can learn formula that way. So it will help you to solve the exercise 2.5. Finally, our chapter 2 is completed, and next class we will start a probability. Thank you, students.